Hey, Empire here with Volume 40 of PlayStation 5 Hidden Gems. So we got 6 games to go over today. And our first one is Ereban Shadow Legacy. So this is a 3D third-person stealth adventure title platformer. And in this game you play as the last of the Ereban people who have the shadow manipulation abilities. And the world is controlled by this gigantic energy corporation, and they want to exploit you for your abilities and your powers. So you end up joining this group of rebels in order to take on the corporation. So there's no combat in the game, it's all stealth based. And a fun hook of the game is the shadow abilities in the game and how you can traverse floors and walls and all the different obstacles in the game that you can use for cover. You've also got a lot of tools in the game like distractions or be able to stun enemies. There's also a morality in the game of how you treat enemies in the game as far as do you just kill humans, do you just kill robots, do you kill everything, or do you kill nothing? It affects the ending that you get in the game. But it's got really great level design. There's a lot of verticality in it. I really like the cel-shaded art style in the game. It's got a really good atmosphere, a lot of tension and suspense and the stealth. Really good title. Check out the trailer for Ereban Shadow Legacy.
You are Ereban. Your people manipulate matter in the darkness. Become one with the shadows.
What do you really want from me?
Helios is looking for something. I want to know what and why.
Ayana, stop. You are incredibly important. We must work together. You must connect. Awaken what is dormant.
Up next we got another stealth title, and that's Styx Blades of Greed. So this is it's a stealth action RPG. So in this game it's an entertaining story about a heist to get back your crashed airship, and also a quest to get quartz in the game. Quartz is a really valued resource in this world. In fact, it sparked a war between humans, orcs, and elves in the game. But Styx is a really entertaining character in this game. He's very sarcastic, he's got a lot of dark humor, and he has this voice inside his head that's pretty entertaining to listen to. But there's 3 open world sandbox levels in the game, and they're really fun to get around in. You've got a grapple hook, you got a glider, and you got a lot of different stealth abilities in the game to traverse the levels. There's also a greed system in the game. It's like a risk reward. Like, do you take the safe route, or do you take the tougher route but has a lot more treasures, but it makes you slower and noisier in the game? And I mentioned quartz, so Styx also uses that for additional abilities in the game, and it really opens stealth gameplay a lot as you progress in the game. Like, there's like mind control and time manipulation. But really fun story, really great atmosphere. I really like Styx as a character. So if you're into stealth titles, really recommend it. So here's the trailer for Styx Blades of Greed.
Name's Styx, humans. I talk. We're gonna do big things together. I sneak. I kill. Well, let's make this quick. Don't know me? Yeah. You got a few trailers to catch up on. You see this delicious little nugget here? That's quartz.
Search everywhere!
And apparently the whole damn world decided to go to war over it. Kill that green bastard! Everyone wants a taste of the power inside these crystals. Problem is, they'll have to go through me to get it back. And it turns out,
Come to us. Come to us.
power ain't the only thing inside a quartz. There's something darker in there, and it wants out. This whole saving the world thing leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Good thing I got the perfect palate cleanser. Oops. I mean, what's the point of all this power if I'm not supposed to have fun with it? soon, huh? Guess what? The fun begins now.
Alright, our next title is Oxide Room 208. So this is a survival horror title. It's done in first and third person view in the game. So the concept of the game is that these 8 people are trapped by this demented scientist for his oxide experiment, and the story plays out in chapters. You play one character each chapter, and the goal of the game is to get as many people out and escape as you can. So in the game, you're going to be doing a lot of exploration, finding keys, solving puzzles, and you do stealth. And then there is some combat in the game, melee and gun-based, but the ammo is limited, and it's pretty risky to get involved in combat. So stealth is usually your better option in the game. An interesting aspect of this game, though, is that if your character dies in the game, that's the end of the chapter, but they aren't gone away forever. You're going to have to deal with them in a future chapter with a different character. So it's got a good variety of locations and enemies in the game. The AI isn't dumb. If they see you, they will hunt you down. Really good horror atmosphere in this game. A lot of blood and gore in the game. A lot of tension and suspense. Really good horror title. So here's a trailer for Oxide Room 208.
You know what? I'm sure you know that trespassing is a crime. So, really, you both got what you deserved. And what did you expect to find, eh? Excitement? An adventure like in the movies? An escape from the daily grind? A little scare that you could laugh about later? Reality can be so much crueler, my friends. Were you looking for excitement? Well, I'll give it to you. And as for scares, I'll be the one laughing. Was that not bad, huh? Choose to stay in Oxide. I can give you everything you want.
Alright, next 2 titles definitely not for everybody, but I recommend them for fans of simulators or if you're just a gamer looking for something different to try. So our first title is Road Maintenance Simulator 2 Winter Services. So the premise of this game is simple. You're a road worker on German roadways, and you've got 4 different seasons. You've got a fleet of vehicles at your disposal as well as tools that you can use. There's over 40 different jobs in the game, from snow removal in the winter to road construction and maintenance in the game. It's just a low-key, fun, satisfying vibe in the game. It's one of the better simulators out there. And then our second title is Fernbus Coach Simulator. So in this title, you play as a long-distance route driver for this corporation. It's got over 100 cities, and it's over a 31,000-mile area. So it's pretty large. You can play career or free play mode. Free play, you just drive wherever you want, do whatever you want. In career mode, you do these multi-stop routes, and you earn XP to open up new vehicles. So you do everything in operating these vehicles, from driving, obviously, getting their people there safe and on time, to controlling all the dash controls and everything in the game, to checking in passengers, selling tickets, and all that type of stuff. So you got dynamic weather in the game, and you can come across any issues as you would while traveling. Construction, traffic jams, accidents. The cities aren't exact replicas, but it's the general layout of them, and it's got the major landmarks. My one thing with the game is the NPCs look a little meh, but overall, really solid title. So check out the trailers for Road Maintenance Simulator 2 and Fernbus Coach Simulator. All right, last title is Dynasty Warrior Origins. So this title is it's really held its value across all platforms, Switch 2, Xbox, and PlayStation. Just not a lot of copies out there, but this is a really fun title. It's a single-player action RPG. So in this game, you play as a nameless warrior. You're like a sword for hire in the game. You've got amnesia and you're trying to recover your memories, and you'll end up picking a faction to fight with, and it determines the battles that you'll fight in the battles that you'll get in the game. So really large-scale battles in the game. You can have up to 10,000 soldiers on screen at any time. You've got your light and heavy attacks. You've got special attacks in the game that are really fun to pull off, and a lot of combos in the game too. So good variety of weapons in the game. They're all in melee based. Beefy progression system in this game as far as your weapons, your buffs, and the different battle arts that you get in the game, your specials. And there's also this officer bond that you can do in the game. You fight along these high-ranking officers and allows you to use their weapons and specials. But a really solid game. It's an interesting story. The combat's a lot of fun. Performance really smooth on the PlayStation 5. So check out the trailer for Dynasty War Origins. Take care, everybody. Catch you on the next episode.
Your eyes still shine with the same light. You have not changed since the days we fought together. Let us settle this once and for all. We stand on a battlefield amidst a turbulent world. A worthy individual must step up and fix it.
Neither strength nor reason will bring an end to the chaos. I will not forgive you for putting my men in danger for the sake of your pride.
Death to the Hun! The yellow heaven rises!
In time, they are certain to clash with one another. When that happens, with whom will you side? Your decision will set the course of our future.